This is Ravi Jain from ABP News. Towards your right. Hi, sir. This film was supposed to release earlier, and I want to know: were you anxious when the film was not releasing on time, and there was pandemic, and the world was disrupted due to pandemic? So, were you anxious about it? Ki when is it going to release? Because this is such a big budget film. And also the seating arrangements have not changed. Like it's still 50% people only can watch the film in any screen. So do you think it is going to affect your film that way?
Like I was saying before, when pandemic happened, it is not just a problem of my film. It's not just a problem of the film field itself. It's a problem of entire humanity, right? So it is. There is no scope, or there is no what do you say, chance of sitting and crying of, or oh, what's going to happen to me? What's going to happen to my film? No, this is the situation. This is what it is, and how do you make the most out of it? No, that's how we started working. That's what Ajay sir was saying just before. That's the situation. That's what we have in front of us, and how do we overcome those obstacles? How do we make the most of it? How do we make it exciting for the people to come and watch it again and again? All right. So you have to make your film much better. If you had a film in your hand which made people come and watch once, now make it more exciting, so the people will come and watch it twice, so that you get your money back. So that's the only thing that we can do. Make your product better and better, and from PVR side, make the experience better and better. That's what it is. That's how I look at it.
Hi, sir.
One more question, sir. Earlier you have made so many films, and majorly you have made films with South stars, like majorly with Telugu stars. How do you thought of casting Ajay Devgan in such an important role, and Alia Bhatt for this film?
I stopped looking actors as South or North or Hindi or Tamil or Kannada. I stopped looking at stars like that. Even before that, I stopped looking at the audiences like Hindi, Tamil, Bengali, Malayalam, or like that. I just look at them as Indian audience. That I've been doing for a long time. Yeah. And once I write down the script, I look at, okay, which actor has the capability, or which actor will look best in this part for this character. If he's a Malayali, he's a Malayali. If he's a Bengali, he's a Bengali. If he's a Marathi, he's a Marathi. I just approach the actor and say, see, this is the script that I have. This is the role that I have. Would you be interested? Right? Of course, I can't deny the fact Bahubali behind me will help a lot. I can't deny the fact, but I don't go with the visiting card of Bahubali. I go with the visiting card of my script and my characterizations, and that's what helped me so long. Thank you very
sir.
much.
Hello, sir. Here.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Nikita from India Forum. So my question is, how difficult or easy was the decision to release the films in theaters and not on OTT? Because, we were not sure कि ये pandemic कब तक चलेगा, कब खत्म होगा. So, there would be a dilemma to release it in the theaters or OTT. तो आपके लिए decision कितना difficult था या कितना easy था?
It was very, very easy. I don't make, I make films only for theaters. No, I make films for audiences to come together, watch the film together, the experiences that I have learned from my childhood till date, and the way I operate, the way my mind thinks is like for the audiences sitting in one closed space, a large number of audience sitting in one closed space, and experiencing the emotions that I show on screen. That's how my mind works. So that's the only way I look at it. So it is quite easy for me. There is no dilemma in that.
Can I add something to that? Before the pandemic, that the journey of any content has always been theatrical, and then it goes to other platforms. Because theatrical sets a quantitative and a qualitative benchmark for any movie. So you get to know how it did and how was the word of mouth. Then the other journey starts happening of monetizing it on other platforms. So theatrical, not because I run cinemas, still represents good 60 to 70% of movie collections, the revenues. And it's an active experience. It's not a passive experience. So you are going out of your comfort zone and getting to a cinema, car parking, and then watching a movie. And when Rajamouli sir makes a movie like this, he appreciates the fact that people are getting out of their homes. So therefore, it has to be something which is made for the big screen. So I think OTT theatrical is not a either an or thing. They've always coexisted. Obviously, the volume became very high because cinemas were shut and accentuated. But post the pandemic, I hope we are in post-pandemic and it's become an endemic, it'll again coexist. Very happily they'll coexist. There is no either or situation at all.
Absolutely, I second that. If you remember in the 90s when the Star Network came to India, and everyone was saying this is the end of cinemas. No, because the people will be spoiled for choice. They have so many films that are going to run on television. The films are going to shut forever. But no, it had its own audience. Television industry exists. It does very well. The film industry and the theater business exists as well. It continues to do well. Of course, every medium has its own challenges, and all of them coexist. The same way the OTT is also going to coexist along with the television industry and the film industry.
Rajamouli sir,
Hi, sir.
a small interjection with your permission. Mr. Bijli, there was this earlier question about 50% restriction.
Right.
If you could address it because there's
Oh, yeah.
confusion around that.
Yeah, there is confusion. This only that most of the states have announced 100% now. So even Delhi announced yesterday, Gujarat announced yesterday, Telangana has been 100%. And it's a matter of time where by the time, by the way, this movie comes 7 January, God willing, I think everything will be at 100%.
Rajmouli sir, hi, this side. Hi. So this is Siddhi from Asianet News. My question is, for the first time, you collaborated like with Alia, Junior NTR, and like different celebrities. We have seen celebrities from the Hindi cinema and the South coming together. So how was your experience working with them? And what were the challenges that you faced, during the shooting of the film, like knowing that the pandemic was there as well?
Working with the stars has been quite easy for me because they are thorough professionals. They know what to do. They learn their lines. They look to the director to do what he wants. Like if I talk about Ajay sir, he was like, he doesn't even go into the caravan. He just sits just outside the peripheral of the shooting area and just sits there looking at me continuously. Just if I just look at him, do you want me, sir? And he comes onto the shooting location. And Alia was like, she was buggering the direction department to get her lines much before, so she can get her lines right, to get her diction right. They were thorough professionals, so I didn't have any kind of difficulty. And Charan and Tarak are my friends, my brothers. I have known them for 15, 20 years now, and there was no difficulty in working with them. Working in the pandemic times, it had its challenges. Maintaining the distance in the initial stages of getting back onto the shoot, maintaining the distances, maintaining the masks, making people aware of the protocols, and but like I said, those are the things that you have to do, and you have to do it. That's it. So we just figure out how to go about it, and we go about it. So otherwise, if I had to shoot 20-25 shots in a day, because of all these restrictions, probably I was shooting 15-20 shots a day. That's the only thing. Otherwise, it was fine.
Hi, sir. Samina
hi.
here from Times of India. Hello.
Yes, please.
Hi. Sir, what excites you and what encourages you to make a period drama? Because it's a very lengthy film also. Be it with Bahubali also, we had to wait to see the second version also. So what excites you the most for that?
What excites me most, this is a question I was asked most of the times, and what really excites me is, if you look at it, is finally when my film comes onto the screen, the way the audience react to the emotions that are displayed on the screen, that is what excites me most. That is the reason why I make the films. I just want to see the reactions of the audiences. I want to I mean, when we write the story, when we are making the film, we have certain expectations of how the audiences are going to react to certain scenes, a certain song or a fight. Just to see it coming true, the realization, yes, we achieved what we wanted to. That is the sole reason, that is the driving point for me to make a film.
अजय जी,
2 और सवाल लेंगे हम। जी।
अजय जी, जैसा कि सर ने कहा है कि वो डिफ्रेंशिएट नहीं करते बंगाली या फिर साउथ या किसी को भी, लेकिन अगर आप थिएटर वाइज देखें तो 60% जो थिएटर्स हैं वो साउथ को बिलोंग करते हैं, तो उनमें तो 100% है कि श्योरिटी है कि फुल जाएंगे, लेकिन रेस्ट ऑफ द जो स्टेट्स हैं वहाँ आपका प्रिडिक्शन क्या काम करता है, क्योंकि जैसा हमने देखा है वो बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त है। जो तो आपको क्या लगता है कि जो साउथ के अलावा जो और स्टेट्स हैं वहाँ पर ये फिल्म किस तरह से
नहीं, जैसे राजमौली सर ने बोला कि वो इंडियन ऑडियंस को सेग्रीगेट नहीं करती विद इन रीजन्स, वो ऐसी एक स्टोरी कहानी बताना चाहते हैं जो सबके साथ रेजोनेट करे। तो मुझे लगता है सारी पिक्चर, जैसे बाहुबली भी थी, वो भी हर जगह एवरी पार्ट ऑफ द कंट्री इट डिड वेल, and I think by looking at this trailer, he used the word exciting, even I'm got very excited now. I think it will resonate in every single place, and it's also getting dubbed in various languages. एक तो story जो है वो हर जगह resonate करेगी। It's about the Indian freedom struggle and the way he's made it, and he's addressing everybody. तो मुझे लगता है it will do well everywhere.
SS Garu, welcome to Mumbai. బాగున్నారా?
బాగున్నానండి, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Okay, fictional story between two revolutionaries, Charan and Rama and Rao, who fought against Britishers and Nizam of Hyderabad. How have you managed to avoid any historical contradiction that usually reps, you know?
Luckily, what we did was usually these things comes when we make what do you say, a biopic of the heroes. No, that's the time when people come up with this kind of allegations or whatever. But from the beginning, we are very clear that this is completely fictional. None of the scenes or whatever you see in the film are not actually a part of their actual lives, right? It is like I took the lives of these superheroes, real life superheroes or freedom fighters, Alluri Sita Ramaraja and Komaram Bhim, who belong to the same era, who went out of their homes during the same time, and no one